A former UGA football player and Super Bowl champion Malcolm Mitchell knows a thing or two about the importance of reading. In fact, the Valdosta native and best-selling children's book author has made it his mission to encourage kids and adults in their literacy journey. One way to do that is through Read Camp 2021. So Malcolm joins us now with how to get your child signed up for this. Good to have you with us again, Malcolm. Good morning.
It's always great speaking with you. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, I mean, love what you're talking about always. And have to mention this, I mean, you're the head coach of Read Camp, so this is a big deal.
Exactly.
You have all the details. What's going on this summer?
Yeah. Well, reading, being literate, acquiring the ability to read proficiently still proves to be the most resourceful tool to break the cycle of poverty. So it's my ambition to encourage kids and communities where reading may not have the best reputation that in order to succeed, you must read. Read Camp 2021 is an opportunity for students to join me, head coach of Read Camp, and read some awesome books for the summer. You can sign up for Read Camp on my website, www.readwithmalcolm.com.
Nice. Okay, so there's already 6,000 kids that are signed up for this, and you mentioned that it's to help.
Awesome.
Yeah, it really is to help sack the summer slide, which we know is something that happens to so many of our kids during the summer. So this is a great way. And seeing some pictures right now of you with some kids and some kids reading books, and I know that this is something that's near and dear to your heart. If you don't mind, will you really quickly just share some of your background, because it never gets old to hear your personal story.
I don't mind at all. I grew up in Valdosta, Georgia, and like many kids in my community, I gravitated towards sport, and I didn't really understand the importance of reading, being literate, or an education. But once I got to the University of Georgia, I had an opportunity to pause, look around, assess the scenario, and I realized that if I gave my brain the same amount of attention I was giving my body as an athlete, it would take me to similar places. So I began to read books off the idea that it would help me accomplish my goal of being the best version of myself that I could be. Once I went through this transformation through literacy, it became my mission to make sure that every child that looked like me, that grew up in the communities that I grew up in, who had the same adverse situations, understood that through reading, you have the ability to dictate your future. You have the ability to think critically and make decisions based on your own moral understanding and not be persuaded by other people's opinions.
And the rest is history. Nothing can hold you back after that. Nothing. So just so cool as always to get to hear that. But I want to ask you about your book, my very favorite book in the whole wide world.
Yeah, have a copy.
Yeah, very cool. So tell us about that. I know that you're also working on another project, Malcolm.
Yes, my very favorite book in the whole wide world, released this past December. And it's a story about a child who had difficulties reading and finding his favorite book, so much so that he was encouraged by his mother, like I'm always encouraged by my mother, to tell my story and allow it to have an impact on other people's life. So if you have a chance, pick up my very favorite book in the whole wide world. I think you'd really enjoy it. I'm working on my third book. Never in a million years did I think that I would be a published author.
Wow.
And I think that's just a testament to the powers of reading. So I'm working on my third book, which will not be a picture book, but a chapter book, moving into the young adult space. I'm excited. It's a new challenge. I'm working on it daily. I have a couple hours set aside today dedicated to the project, and hopefully it impacts some lives.
Hopefully so, and hopefully you'll come back on once you get that released and tell us all about it. Give us a little sneak peek maybe, and we can talk about that. So wishing you the best with that, Malcolm.
No, I appreciate that. And you know, I've had this great opportunity through football. I played at the University of Georgia, won a Super Bowl, but you know, there's just something about reading that just proves to be that thing that can help change a person's life. So read to succeed. If you're watching this, Malcolm said read, call me, we can read together, just keep reading.
So cool to have you as an advocate, to have you encouraging young people to learn to read, to enjoy reading, and just seeing how it can transform lives. Malcolm Mitchell live with us this morning. Malcolm, thank you so much. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good seeing you as always.
And for more information about Read Camp 2021, remember you can still sign your child up for this. You can head on over to fox5atlanta.com and click on the viewer information story.